Filigree and Shadow is a contemporary dance work about aggression. I made it in 2015 for the Australian Ballet, and it's been performed here in Houston in 2018, just after Hurricane Harvey. The emotions behind the work are aggression and fear and courage, especially as they relate for me personally to those moments in my life where I've been fearful of change and what it's taken for me to step off that figurative cliff edge into the unknown. I think it's part of a range of very intense emotions that lead to action. It does tend to be pushed down and bottled up. I think when that happens, that's when the bad stuff comes, and it does need an outlet. And I do think it can be positive. I think it can act as part of a number of things that help us get off our bums and try something a bit different. I've tried to create action that's counterpointed by other action. Sometimes it's counterpointed again by third action.
So the movement quality of the piece is very athletic. Duets and trios, or even if someone is by themselves on stage, there's a group opposite them that the movement is relating to. It kind of creates like a pressure system between everyone on stage.
It's a commissioned electronic score from 48 Nord. I was sort of describing emotions and textures and the colour of what I wanted to sort of hear. There's a lot of drum fills, which was sort of came from us liking that Phil Collins song. What if we take drum fills like that and extrapolated that across a couple of minutes? These dancers are really, really positive, gifted artistically and technically. So it's kind of incredible mix of things to be a part of.
You want to make sure you have energy to the end, but each movement that you're in is so vigorous and you want to do it so fully that in that moment you're just going, it's pedal to the metal, you are pushing yourself.
It's intense and it's aggressive and it's violent, but it's also theatre, and the audience goes for a ride with that theatre. Dancers performing this work always sort of say to me afterwards that they sort of have a sense of peace, peacefulness once the work's over. It's very intense in its duration, and then at the end there's this sort of peacefulness, and I hope that that's a feeling that audiences kind of take away as well.